What's up, guys? ZFarls here to teach you the top 5 ways to win more online ranked games in Madden 17. Alright? There's a million reasons whether you're a great player currently looking to improve from 16 to 17 and just find out all the new quick tricks, or you're a player who maybe doesn't have the best stick skill, maybe can beat some of his friends, but when he goes online can't get to all Madden 1. But if you're looking to win online ranked games, here are the tips. Number 5, what you need to do is play the skills trainer. Now, I know that's not what you guys want to hear. Madden 17, it's brand new. People are going to come out, want to play the game. They paid the money. They want to get in a game. They want to take out their favorite team. They want to play a game right away. But you have to play the skills trainer because the controls have changed. The running moves are different. I've got a video on the top 5 run moves, but the controls are different. You're going to get in. If you're an advanced player, you're going to try the double juke. It's not going to work. You're going to try and slide with your quarterback. You're going to dive in the middle of nowhere. You need to go to the skills trainer. It's in the practice section. And practice. You need to learn the new controls. You need to see the new zones in action. You need to see the kick blocks. You've got to go and start playing Madden 17. So the skills trainer is the best place to do that. Also, quick bonus tip is to make sure you check your settings and turn your auto flip blitz off. Because if you get into an online game and you have that setting on, you won't be able to turn it off until the next game. So I would recommend starting with it off and then experimenting with it in games where there's not a lot on the line. That's the number 1 tip I'd start with, is to head up and hit the skills trainer. Number 2 is a gameplay tip. Defense, defense, defense. Now, I know everyone's excited about zone coverage. They're freaking out. Zones are all new. You can shade. You can do this. I got this zone, that zone. I got 14 zones I can pick from. But zone coverage doesn't matter if you don't have a blitz. My number 4 tip is to find just one blitz. Just one. It doesn't have to be special. It doesn't have to be a lot of setups. It can be a stock, standard blitz. It can be any blitz that's already in the game. You can just go and pick one. Start with an edge, I would say. Don't go back to crossfire like Madden 16. I would say start with some edge pressure. Maybe something with a slot corner blitzing. But you have to find a blitz. Madden 17, you're going to be rewarded for sending pressure off the edge. And I think so because you'll force way more turnovers. With the new zones, you'll put heat on your opponent, and you can now play hard flat zones. So they'll quick throw to the flats, and you'll get a lot of picks. You'll also get a lot of sack fumbles with the quarterback that people aren't ready for. People are going to be patient with the ball. They think they can just get rid of it like they could in Madden 16. But in Madden 17, you'll be rewarded for blitzing. Good players who want to win online games, they find blitzes. You just need to start with one from one side. That's it. It's it. Just for 3rd and 10. So when you're playing a guy who's not great and you don't get organic pass rush, you can send it on 3rd, put a clock on him, and he'll make turnovers. All right? Along with finding a blitz is learning how to user control. We'll get to that on this channel later. But you've got to find, what you want to do is wherever you're sending the blitz from, you want to user control a linebacker behind that blitz. So that's where you want to get started. Find a play, user behind the place where you're blitzing. Send 6 if you have to. Totally fine at the start of the year. And put a clock on your opponent. You'll force more wins. All right, my number 3 tip to win more online games right now is to manage the clock. Manage the game. You're going to want to start out, you probably want to run the ball early in your Madden 17 career because it's easier to run the ball. You make less mistakes. You still got to find out what routes are good. You'll find a couple passes here or there, but by running the ball, you can get a consistent offense and you can control the clock. You can keep games tight. If you're playing a player who is outmatched, who is outclassing you, you can always chew clock, you can keep the game tight, you can ground and pound, you get a truck back in there, you lean forward, you run some runs, you find the good ones, and you get it underway. You score at the end of the half, you score after the half, you always kick, you use your timeouts wisely, you punt when you need to, you play smart football. You're going to end up winning 60% of your games just because you spend more time managing the clock, making good decisions. Players at the starter level, they tend to make mistakes. They don't manage the situations right. It's something that comes with a lot of practice in Madden, but to win online ranked games, you first have to pay attention to it, and then you master it over time. But if you're not paying attention to it, I've seen so many people lose games over and over because they don't manage the clock. All right, my number 2 tip is to build that ideal team and that lineup and that scheme. Now, you have a lot of options depending on what mode you're going to play. If you're playing the online ranked normal head-to-head, you've got to find a team that fits what you want to do. You can't want to play with a pocket passer and pick the Seahawks. You can't play with a scrambling quarterback and say, I think I'll choose the Cardinals. Here, they're a good team. But you need a scrambling quarterback stuck in the pocket with Carson Palmer. You can't say, I like to take a shot once deep to a speed receiver downfield and pick the Patriots because they don't have any speed receivers. You've got to find the ideal team, ideal scheme, and you've got to start to experiment with different playbooks. Now, I know you might like a playbook from last season. Maybe it's a gun split close. Maybe you really liked the Broncos, or maybe you really liked a playbook that's changed up. You've got to start to branch out and change your playbooks. At least give some a shot early. I would consider the first kind of 2 weeks the game is out your time to experiment, whether you want to do that in practice mode, whether you want to do it versus playing a friend. You can play unranked games against a friend. Maybe you jump in, do that, play some solo challenges, who knows. But you've got to try some different playbooks to see some of the new routes this year. Stick with this channel. We'll have updates to the playbooks and schemes and everything. But you've got to kind of tinker. Now's the time, because once you get locked in and you start to really grind out, you're going to not want to change your playbook. You're going to stick with what you're comfortable with. So give it a shot now. That is, part of building that right team, that right lineup, that right route running. Because the best players are going to spend a lot of time tinkering those lineups. And, you might be thinking, well, aren't we playing plan now and not MUT? You go in and you look at the Patriots, and Devin McCourty's the third best man cover corner on the team, even though he's a safety. You got to put him at corner. And he got a pick for me today at corner on a drag. So that's the level of time that it takes to master your lineup, especially with roster updates. Keep an eye out on everything and find the right team for winning games. My number one tip is to stop playing Madden 16. If you want to win online ranked games in Madden 17, you can't play Madden 16. Now, what you can bring over is the good football knowledge that you used, the good user control, the good clock management, the commitment to the ground game, commitment to blitzing and playing good defense. But, is inside zone going to be a run that's here for you every play in Madden 16? Are you going to just chuck it downfield one-on-one? Are you going to learn to play the new swap mechanic and knock balls out downfield and feel like, maybe I can leave some receivers out there every now and then one-on-one more so than last year, and that's going to let me bring more pressure. It's going to let me play this 4-6 formation. It's going to let me play this new 4-4 formation. What are you going to do in Madden 17? Because you're going to start playing Madden 16. Last year, everybody ran strong power for about 1 full month before the game actually came out. But while the game came out, I already knew Inside Zone was going to be a good run last year. I'm running that, but it took other people about a month to catch on. The first month, they're running strong power like it's Madden 15, and they're not having success in Madden 16. So in Madden 16, don't assume if Inside Zone's not working that it's going to be the run again this season. Try and find a new one. Try and see what other people are doing. Get in the community. Get involved. See what routes are good. Is the table route going to be good this year? Probably not as good as last year with all the hard flats and everything like that. Are corner routes going to be as good? Corner routes are always good. But now that you have, Mabel coverages with flats and corners, you don't know. Maybe it's going to be post then. Maybe we don't even know what it's going to be yet. But, we've got an idea, and we're going to keep continuing to develop plays and strategies towards that of Madden 17. But don't play Madden 16. Don't play Madden 16. Don't fall for the trap of, I used to do this, man. It's great. Like wide receiver screens, something I used to do all the time. And out routes. But those don't really get you the same results. And so you slowly got to phase them out of your game. The sooner the better. You'll find a new love. If you really like Madden 16 and you're like, man, I'm playing Madden 17. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to play as much as I played last year. Don't have that attitude because you're a good player. If you're good at 1 year of Madden, you could be good at another year of Madden. There's 1 year wonders all the time. Don't be one of those guys. There's a lot of community knowledge out there. If you were good enough to play last year, you're good enough to play this year. It's a good game. You'll be ready to lock in. But move on. Play 17. Try and find what works in 17 and just leave everything else behind. If you can do those 5 things, I think you can win a lot of online ranked games in Madden 17, guys. This is ZFarls. Let me know if you like this style of video. I know it's a little longer. I know maybe the footage that I'm showing you is just gameplay and it's not exactly specific to what I'm talking about. But I feel like it allows me to make a little bit better content. It lets me kind of stretch the videos out. If you prefer this video in a 1-minute format, let me know in the comments because that's cool too. But I just feel like I can make more of these, have a chat with you guys, get your thoughts on 17. So let me know. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the views from early in this season and all the new subscribers. Welcome. It's going to be a great season. Looking forward to it. All right. Until next time, guys, this is ZFarls signing out.
Balls out. Balls out.
No.
Don't scramble with Tom Brady.
I threw the ball away. Yes, I did. I
scrambled.
clicked the button. You're going to hear that.
Scrambled with Tom Brady.
Throw the ball away.
You scrambled with Tom Brady.
No.